Okay, welcome to Excel Bliss, and this is a channel meant for you. It's meant to give you vital information concerning education, and in that we have scholarships, we have how you can get visas to study abroad, how you can get loans, how you can get jobs for those who are graduates, for those who want to work abroad. So this channel is meant for you. Do well by subscribing. Please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification button so that anytime we have vital information to pass across, you will be notified. Flags to watch out for before taking out a personal loan from a loan lender. If you're considering taking out a new personal loan, then it is important to be aware of the potential red flags that could tell you whether or not your money will be managed properly. This video will help you avoid some of the biggest red flags to watch out for before taking out one of these loans, so that you can find your best personal loan. What are personal loan red flags? There are a few red flags you can look out for when considering taking out a personal loan. One of the biggest is if you didn't apply for the loan in the first place. If you receive an email from someone asking for personal information in order to process a loan and you didn't initiate contact with them, it's likely a scam. Be wary of any unsolicited emails or calls about personal loans, especially if they ask for sensitive information like your social security number or bank account details. There are a few potential red flags to watch out for before taking out a personal loan from a loan lender. If you see any of these red flags, it's best to avoid doing business with that particular lender. There are plenty of reputable lenders out there, so there's no need to take unnecessary risks. 10 potential red flags to watch out for before taking out a personal loan from a loan lender. 1. Not doing a credit check. It's important to know your credit score before applying for a loan. A low credit score could result in a higher interest rate and could mean you won't be approved for the loan at all. Make sure the lender does a credit check before you apply. 2. Rushing you through the process. If a loan lender is rushing you through the process of taking out a personal loan, it could be a red flag. They may be trying to take advantage of you by not giving you enough time to understand the terms of the loan. Make sure you read the first print and understand the terms of the loan before you sign anything. When a loan lender is making unreasonable promises, this is a red flag that you should be aware of. Unreasonable promises may include guaranteeing approval for a loan or promising a very low interest rate. Be wary of any lender who is making promises that seem too good to be true. 4. Offering significantly different interest rates from other lenders. If a loan lender offers you an interest rate that is significantly lower than what other lenders are offering, it could be a red flag. While it's not necessarily a bad thing if a lender offers you a low interest rate, it's important to make sure that the lender is legitimate and that the loan terms are favorable. You should also be aware that some lenders may try to lure you in with a low interest rate, and that you should also be aware that some lenders may try to lure you in with a low interest rate and then later jack up the rate. So it's important to read the fine print and make sure you understand the terms of the loan before you agree to anything. 5. Finding discrepancies in the terms and conditions before signing on the dotted line. Be sure to read the fine print and understand the terms and conditions of the loan. If there are any discrepancies, be sure to bring them up with the loan lender before proceeding. Some potential red flags to watch out for include unclear or missing terms and conditions, discrepancies between the loan agreement and the terms and conditions, loan terms that are significantly different from what was originally agreed upon. If you find any of these red flags, be sure to bring them up with the loan lender before proceeding. Not doing so could result in serious financial consequences down the road. 6. Asking you to falsify or leave out information. Asking you to falsify or leave out information on your loan application is a major red flag. No reputable lender will ever ask you to do this. So if you're asked, it's a good sign that you're dealing with a loan shark. Be sure to get all the information about the loan in writing before you agree to anything, and never sign a blank loan agreement. 7. Dodging your questions. If you're looking for a personal loan, be sure to watch out for loan lenders who try to dodge your questions. This could be a red flag that they are not being entirely truthful with. If you're looking for a personal loan, be sure to watch out for loan lenders who try to dodge your questions. This could be a red flag that they are not being entirely truthful with you. Instead, look for lenders who are willing to answer all of your questions openly and honestly. 8. Penalties for prepayment. If you are hoping to become debt-free sooner, there is usually no reason to choose a loan that adds a penalty for prepaying your loan. By watching for red flags when taking out a personal loan, you can avoid penalties and get the best terms for your loan. When looking for an affordable personal loan, make sure to find one you can repay within a reasonable amount of time. Beware of lenders that charge a penalty for prepaying your loan early. This will only add to your financial burden. 9. The generic email address that's spelled wrong. If the loan lender's email address is something generic like open quotation, no reply, or no-reply@loanlender.com, close quotation, or is spelled incorrectly, this could be a red flag. It's possible that the company is not legitimate and is trying to avoid detection. Be wary of giving any personal information to such a company. 10. Lack of company information. When researching a potential lender, you want to be sure that you can find information about the company online. If there is no company website, or if the website is sparse on details, this could be a red flag. The same goes for social media pages. If there are none, or if they seem to be inactive, this could be cause for concern. How to avoid getting scammed when taking out a personal loan. When you're considering taking out a personal loan, there are a few potential red flags to watch out for that could indicate you're dealing with a scammer. Here are a few things to look out for. The lender doesn't have a physical address or a professional website. The lender asks for personal information upfront without verifying your identity. The lender pressures you to take out the loan without giving you time to think it over. The lender promises guaranteed approval without looking at your credit history. The lender offers unusually high loan amounts with low interest rates. If you see any of these red flags, it's best to avoid doing business with that lender. There are plenty of reputable lenders out there, so there's no need to take the risk of dealing with a scammer. Conclusion. Personal loans can be a great way to get the money you need to consolidate debts, make a large purchase, or cover unexpected expenses. But before you take out a personal loan, there are a few red flags you should watch out for. First, be wary of any lender that doesn't perform a soft credit check before giving you a loan offer. This is a basic credit check that won't affect your credit score, and it's a good way for the lender to get an idea of your credit worthiness. If a lender doesn't do a soft credit check, that's a red flag that they may not be legitimate. Second, be wary of any lenders that guarantee you a loan without knowing your financial situation. No lender can guarantee you a loan without knowing your income, debts, and credit score. If a lender is promising you a loan without knowing this information, they are probably not legitimate. Lastly, beware of any lenders that charge high fees or require you to put up collateral before giving you a loan. These are all red flags that the lender may not be legitimate. If you're considering taking out a personal loan, make sure to watch out for these red flags. Doing so will help you avoid scams and ensure you get the best loan possible.